Hi, and welcome to another episode of Textile Talks from Tulsa. I'm Shannon Fortenberry with with Arcom Fabrics, and what I have done today is I've recorded a Zoom call that I've had with my friend and fellow rep Angela Ditmore. Angela works for Armstrong Flooring and Resilient Flooring and covers a huge territory. I was lucky to catch her. In fact, her territory is West Texas, North Texas, and Oklahoma. She's been working in the flooring industry for about a little over a year and a half. So stay tuned to hear our conversation and learn more about Armstrong Flooring and a little more about Angela. Thank you.
Angela, hello. How are you? How are you doing in Dallas? Are you guys freezing?
It's pretty cold. It was 1 degree this morning. So it's pretty chilly.
Yeah,
Interesting time to live in Dallas.
it's a far cry from Florida and
I
Texas,
know.
this weather.
Yes.
Hey, so thank you for doing this Textile Talks from Tulsa recording.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited, and I can't wait for us to actually work together. I know that
Thanks for
we've had some weather issues, so we'll get together up here when you come back up. The first thing I wanted to ask you is like, what did you do before you started with Armstrong Flooring, and then how did you get into sales?
Okay, so I've done a couple other things before, but primarily my main background that's really relative to this position would be I was a healthcare designer for about 7 years in Florida. So I had an internship when I was in college, and I just started with a healthcare firm, and I ended up so I kind of stuck with healthcare design my whole career. And of course, Armstrong Flooring was one of my go-to brands. It's one of my favorites. So when I was a specifier, so when I found out about this position, it was kind of a no-brainer for me because I just have so much respect for the brand and the company. And I'm just so excited. I feel like it's the most exciting time to be with the company actually right now. A lot of changes, but really good changes. So super excited.
Yeah, and healthcare seems to be a market that seems to be really expanding. Is that
Yes.
what you see out there?
Yes, and I think that it's growing. It's like I definitely see a shift. I think it's been shifting for a while, but like the whole feeling of like that residential kind of feeling within healthcare, so that when you're going to these spaces, you don't feel like you're in a clinical setting. Uh,
Yes.
and I think you would see that in a lot of our visuals and stuff that we're producing, just trying to be aware of that. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think fabrics is kind of going through that same evolution where, you definitely knew that is a healthcare fabric. It just,
yes,
you do not want
exactly.
to use that corporate setting. But
Yeah.
so I have a dumb question because I'm not that familiar with resilient flooring. What do you think would make Armstrong Resilient Flooring unique in the world of flooring?
Okay. To me, what I think makes us really different, and I'm probably biased, but is our diamond tin technology. So that's something that we developed a few years ago. And I know everybody has like their own thing, like a finish, but it really is something that makes us unique. I know it was when I started with the company and did my training, it was very eye opening for me. But what it is it's a part of the process of when we make the product. It protects the wear layer.
What's
And
it called again? What's
it's
it?
called diamond
Diamond?
tin technology. So most resilient flooring has some type of wear layer. So it's almost like in fabric, you have like the double rubs, and that's kind of the number you use when you're looking at like, is this going to be a durable product for my application? Same thing is a lot of specifiers are going to be looking at the wear layer. So most of our products are 20 mil. We have other ones, 20 mil wear layer. We have other products as well that are under that, but most of our commercial products are 20 mil wear layer. So the diamond 10 helps to protect that wear layer. It's like an extra coat of armor. So
Oh,
that's different. And to me too, like just the fact that we have sheet vinyl, we have VCT, we have LVT, we have cushion back sheet vinyl. We have really something for everything. And another cool thing I said, our company is working on a lot of innovative new things as well, is we're being really conscious of providing it's called the color continuum solution, meaning if you're in like a healthcare setting or any other setting where you're switching different flooring types, our colors are consistent within the lines so that it's easy for you to jump around and not feel like, why is this blue more of an aqua blue versus this other blue is more of like a royal blue? They're really going well together and coordinating. So we're kind of thinking about the specifiers job when we're designing as well, not just trying to design things that we think are pretty.
No. So is there like a favorite pattern that you have or
Oh
series
my
from
gosh.
Armstrong?
There's so
On the
many
spot.
that, yeah, I know. There's so many that I love. Gosh, if I had to choose a favorite, it would probably be our newest collection that's getting ready to launch is really fun. But right now, my favorite would be the Unbound collection, and that's the 5 millimeter collection that we have, and it has diamond 10. And a lot of people are love 5 millimeter. It's the thickness, so it helps when you're specifying carpet tile to transition from carpet to LVT without the transition. So,
Oh.
and it's just beautiful. Like there's Kamaya Point is one of my favorites. It's a really cool geometric, abstract geometric pattern. So when you want something like that, and the visuals are really nice. They're 7 by 59 inch, so they're nice and beefy. So they're just,
That's neat.
yeah, some really beautiful concrete looks. And to me, that's my favorite right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll take a look at it because I love to pair my
Sure.
fabrics with your product. And with that being said, we are working from home and our designers and our clients are working from home a lot. How is your company and how are you how is the shift of this COVID new approach to business? How are you coping with it and how are you dealing with it?
We've just as a company trying to think outside the box. I would say Armstrong collectively together, we're really, we love being collaborative with each other. So there's lots of talk back and forth between the reps on like what's working in your market, what's not working in your market to try to come up with creative ways. But we've been trying to not just do the typical standard, web meetings. I think I talked to you about a couple of the ideas that we've been working on. We just hosted a fun event that was healthcare driven that I'm actually going to be hosting in Oklahoma. It's going to be virtual, but it includes our VP of design to talk about different designs that they're working on as a team, to share that with some of our specifiers to get their thoughts on it. And also just providing like an open dialogue kind of conversation with them as well to see what are they seeing in the market? Where do they feel like some of these patterns that we're looking at, where they might fit into their projects, and what are they needing right now? So just trying to
Mhm.
be also like giving the designers a platform to just talk creatively, because I feel like right now they're not getting to do that either. So just trying to be getting creative with ways of connecting. My networking group's doing a lot of fun, like virtual events, when we can't do, we were doing one the other day that's a drive-by date night.
What is that?
So you can either drive up or walk up, and we're gonna have individually set up booths, and like we each are responsible for an item. So like we did like a pizza, take home pizza kit, and one did like salads, and the other one did like wine, and like one person did chocolate. So it's just a fun way to at least say hi and like have some product out so that you can see it. I know that, I feel like it's hard. Like you and I talked about this. The virtual is good, but really I feel like as a designer, you're very like tactile. You need to touch and see. So when the opportunity presents itself for that, it's nice to have it in a safe environment. So just trying to figure
Yeah.
out ways to be creative.
It is challenging because then you also realize, or at least I feel that every one of us reps are trying to reach out to our clients.
Yes,
And, I know that
it's
there's a lot
overwhelming.
of work to be done too, right?
Yes,
And so,
exactly.
to that effect, I try to keep these videos at like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh
So
no.
I'm going to tell you, I thank you. I really, it's like I am in this new territory and I don't know my reps as well. And it's
Yeah,
great that we met each other while I lived in Dallas and we
I
can kind of
know.
carry
Yeah.
this through. So I have some fun questions to ask you.
Okay.
This came from a show long ago called The Actor Studio and a guy named James Lipton. You may have seen the Saturday Night Live skit with Will Ferrell. So here are some of the questions. So, what is your favorite word?
Oh, I forgot what I wrote. um,
Hey, we're not supposed to tell people we prepped.
that's hilarious. Sorry. My favorite word is probably hope.
That's what she wrote.
Just because like I feel like right now, like so many people need that and need to have, faith that better times are ahead. It's very hard to feel like that when so many people just keep getting like things thrown at them. And but we have to just really believe that we are in this together. And I know like this whole situation has made me realize like, I don't know, it's just actually in a weird way, even though I can't see people anymore, I feel like I've been more connected to some of, you know,
Yeah.
our clients and my friends and stuff, because we are trying to instill that hope in each other and just kind of like, come on, we can do this together. Like,
Yeah.
this cheer
Well said. Well said.
each other through. So,
What is your least favorite word?
um, fear. Yeah, probably fear. Just because I know it's so easy to give in to fear, but at the end of the day, like you just can't do that because it will control, everything. I just was telling my husband yesterday that it's funny if you focus on the negative, how you can just feel the weight of everything, but if you just choose to see the positive, even in a situation that doesn't seem positive at all, it really does change your perspective. So just
That
having
is so,
that fear.
you are so
Not my
balanced.
fear.
I need to hang out
I
with
say
you
that
more
I talk a
often.
good game. I don't know how balanced I truly am.
What is the sound or noise that you love?
Okay, that's easy. I love the sound of like water because I'm from Florida. So I just love like, it sounds funny, but I love like just being the sound of water, like hitting the side of a boat or like hitting the side of a dock or something. I can't describe it, but water is just a big part of who I
This
am.
is a very
My
soothing. I
soul.
agree with you. Yeah.
So
So, what sound or noise do you hate?
any like grinding. I really hate like the noise of like lawn equipment, which sounds so funny, but it just annoys me. It's like,
No, okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story. So I never thought about leaf blowers, but
oh God, I
our
hate
neighbor, my
this.
neighbor in the spring and summer, well, I moved here in June. She gets up Saturday morning at 7 a.m. and turns
Oh,
a heavy duty leaf blower. It's like the one that you wear on her
yes,
back.
I hate those. I hate those things.
Oh my
Why?
God,
They
I
irk
hate
me.
that.
That
All
constant,
right,
like,
now
yeah, it's bad.
I know I know you said you didn't use cuss words, but I'm just gonna let you tell me what your favorite curse word or what you don't say. What's your
Well,
favorite curse word?
I say what the hell a lot. My friends think it's so funny because they're always saying to me like WTH or say it a lot. I don't even realize I'm saying it. It's so bad that they've actually like bought me stuff that says WTH on it. But I do try not to cuss because I have a little girl. So I
Yeah, I
just
respect you.
little
Listen, thank
is
you so
interesting.
much for
Thank
doing this with
you.
me, and I look forward to seeing you in person. But until then, I thank you. Have a
Thank
great week.
you. See you
Okay, bye
later.
bye. See ya.
Oh my goodness, wasn't Angela wonderful? Thank you so much for watching Textile Talks from Tulsa. Stay tuned for more episodes where I interview other reps, and I'll have another new collection coming out soon from Arcom. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.